So this is the site?
Yes.
It's a good site.
You think?
Great location. So what's it you're going to build?
Well, what we're building is a family surf house with a practical end, somewhere with all the rooms in the right places and somewhere that we can bring up a family.
Yeah.
But then it also has this kind of sexy end, which is a floating steel-framed glass box. We have this visual in our mind, which is the house that was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, in this house in Illinois. And
in the film?
In the film, yeah. We saw that film and thought, that's the house, that's the atmosphere we want to create.
What Harry's referring to is a striking steel-framed pavilion immortalised in the cult 80s film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The pavilion, designed by David Haid, is part of a larger house, designed in the same powerful language by his mentor, James Spayer, in 1953. But Spayer's iconic example of American modernism was intended to sit in a forest in Illinois, not on an exposed valley near the Cornish coast. It's 15 months since Harry and Briony set out to build a surf house near the North Cornish coast. Their inspiration? An American modernist home in Chicago, designed by James Spayer, whose architectural style was immortalised in the 80s film Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, just look at that. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Not very much like the Spayer building there. Not now it's got that great big orange wall of cladding at the front. More of a long-distance homage.
What is undoubtedly Spayer-like, and all the better for it, is the chunky exposed steel frame of the living space, floating over the valley. And it's the real thing, not some other material like timber dummied up. But that's where the similarity with Spayer ends. The more pragmatic bedroom end is rooted firmly to the ground, and there's a lot less glass than Spayer used too. Inside, the house immediately delivers a theatrical punch with that 13-metre-long skylight that runs into the living space.
Oh yeah, this is nice. That great slot of light down the building leading you forward. That leads you into this space. Quite theatrical and also quite ecclesiastical, isn't it, you know? Wow. Very beautiful. These two walls, we talked a lot about these being kind of, as it were, replacements for glazing, but I have to say, you don't question that coming in, partly because of this slot which leads into that thin vertical pane, which is beautiful, and partly because, in fact, the cladding treatment is so nice on them.
But the largest, the tallest things here are the 4-metre-tall windows. Their gift is a view of sky and landscape that is totally immersive.
That is my favourite view. View out into the forest. We're on a cantilever at this point.
Yes.
It just feels like you're flying, and you've just got this junction of the glass into the corner with no support for the lid above, which is glorious. Interesting, isn't it? Because of the height of the glass, you've got almost no interruption between you and it. It's quite a beautiful little Eden you have.